guys, it's Melanie and welcome to another Friday favorites and flops. I do have a flop that I'm going to share with you at the end of this video. I was totally bummed about it. So anyway, let's get started with the favorites. I hope you guys all had a great week. I had a good week. It flew by. It's crazy how time flies when you have a Stella. She just makes everything just zoom by in my life. I'm going to get started with my candle favorite of the week, and it's got to be Cake by Light My Soy. I have it going downstairs right now, and I got to tell you guys, God, it smells good. I love this candle. I will have my individual review of the Cake candle up probably this weekend. I hope to record it later on today. But man, this stuff is delicious. It smells just like a cake. I love how long burning the soy candles are, and there's like no soot. They're just amazing. I love Light My Soy. I did my latest haul video that will be linked down below if you missed it. I ordered some more things. They had a coupon code. I had to, right? And I've become so obsessed with candles from this company, and I just cannot say enough good things about them. So if you're curious about that haul, I will list that down below, and then look for the review of this candle coming up. All I'm going to tell you right now is that it's basically the yummiest smelling thing that I've ever smelled in my life. And I've smelled a lot of yummy things. Let's talk about my perfume that I've been wearing pretty much all week, and this is the Michael Kors White by, of course, Michael Kors. This was one of the samples that was sent to me by myperfumesamples.com. I did a review for this company. If you missed it, I will list it down below. This is a 3mm size sample of this particular fragrance, and I love this perfume sample company. I've been using this all week, and I am about there's a little bit more than half left, but I've been pretty generous in the amount that I've been hosing myself down with. So one spritz would probably do your average person, but I've just been like just hosing myself down because I love this fragrance. I have the original Michael Kors, and it has a gardenia base. It's just a very pretty floral fragrance. This one is just like a softer version of the original Michael Kors. So if you like that, you will love this. And it's just very springy. I live in Oregon, and I know I'm probably going to get some death stares for saying this, but we've had like the nicest weather ever. Like they called February. January was January. Like we have had like the craziest, nicest weather here. It's like 65 and sunny almost every single day. It's nuts. I'm not really into sunshine, so it's kind of a bummer for me, but like I notice everyone else here in Oregon is just so much happier. They're all getting their vitamin D, and it does kind of put me in like a springier mood. And floral fragrances I really like to wear during the springtime because I just think that they're most appropriate then. You know, things are blooming and it's just lovely out and all that jazz. So Michael Kors White is just one that I really recommend if you love a nice floral scent. Okay, let's talk about the lip combo that I wore a couple days this week, not necessarily on camera. I actually change my lipstick pretty frequently throughout the day because whenever I eat, I tend to wipe my lipstick off so that I don't eat it, along with my Kashi, you know, Mayan Harvest Bake lunch that I put in the microwave. So what I've been wearing most afternoons that I actually really like and that has been wearing really well into the evening time is the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner True Instant Color in the color Nude. This is so pretty. It clearly needs to be sharpened, but it's just a really pretty rosy nude. It's stunning, and this glides on your lip like nothing else. Like if somebody handed this to me and they like marked off like, you know, the name of the company and all that stuff, I would think this was like a super high-end like formula because it just glides on and it stays put so well. Yet it's $3.99 from the drugstore or Fred Meyer. At least I paid $3.99 at Fred Meyer. It might be different where you get yours from, but pretty inexpensive and just a beautiful color and really long wearing. I line my lips and then I also fill them in. And then I went back to my Touch of Spice matte lipstick from Maybelline Color Sensational. So, sorry, let me turn that off. There we go. Touch of Spice to me is a pretty good dupe for Twig from MAC. It's just this really pretty, like, what would you call that? It is a rosy tan nude, but like a dark nude. It's beautiful on the lips, and this combination together like wears like nothing that you've ever seen. So long wearing. What I love about this nude lipstick from Maybelline here is that it glides on my lips so beautifully, and even though I sometimes have like some dry patches on my lips because it's, you know, I don't drink the amount of water that I should. And that contributes to my dry lips quite frequently, I've noticed. But it doesn't make those dry patches look disgusting or like just horrible. Most matte lipsticks, I can't wear them when my lips are dry because they just look like hell on my lips. This one doesn't. So if you haven't tried these new matte lipsticks from Maybelline, they are permanent. They're beautiful. I've seen them at both Walmart and Target now, like in permanent displays, as well as like other drugstores. So I think they're pretty easily accessible. I know at first they were sold out everywhere, but they're permanent. So if you haven't tried them, go check out the matte lipsticks from Maybelline. They're wonderful. Spent way too much time talking about that. Just like spent too much time talking about everything. The eye palette that I got so many compliments on, like in my videos this week, it was the Stila in the Know palette. This, like, kind of boring when you look at it because it's just a bunch of basic mattes, but they're so pretty. Today I have the color Driftwood, which is this guy down here in my crease, and I have something else on the lid that I'll show you, but I have just been using all of these like colors in my crease throughout the week, and it's just such a great formula of eyeshadow. I do believe that this particular style of palette is now discontinued by Stila. You can probably still find them on Amazon or eBay, but just matte eyeshadows. I guess that's what I've really been loving lately, is like matte eyeshadows. I've learned to work with them, and I have learned to just make them look phenomenal on my eyes. Like, there's just something about a matte shadow that looks so polished and sophisticated. Don't get me wrong, I love my shimmer shadows still, but my love for matte shadows, I think, is actually growing beyond my love for the shimmer shadow, and that's really saying a lot. The formula of these Stila shadows are beautiful. If you can find these anywhere, like at, you know, like I said, Amazon, or just Google it, you should be able to find it somewhere. It's totally worth picking up. I haven't tried the new packaging from Stila for their eyeshadow palette, so I don't know if the quality is the same, but might be worth a try because they do have a really pretty matte palette that is somewhat similar to the colors that are available in here. And it's just, I don't know, I love matte shadows. I really do. The other two eyeshadows that I have been wearing on my lid a few times this week are these Victoria's Secret eyeshadows, and I hate showing them because I know that they're discontinued, but they were the Silky eyeshadows from Victoria's Secret, and these were the Luster formula. I've worn Private Beach is actually what I'm wearing on my lids today. So that's this guy here. And these were such an interesting formula because they're a powder shadow, but you can't use a brush with them because they're almost basically a cream shadow as well. They're an odd mix of a cream and a powder. Let me give you guys a swatch here. I apply these with my fingers because that's really the only way to get these to like really give you color payoff on your lids. If you have these in your collection somewhere and you haven't worn them, you need to get these out because they're stunning. They almost look like a cream shadow. So that this one here is Luster and this is Private Beach. They're so pretty. Just very like purpley taupe. Perfect for green eyes, blue eyes, brown eyes, any color of eyes. Okay, a face powder that has just every time I use these, I just fall in love with them over and over again. I just think they are such a great product. It's the Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. I've just been using this really lightly all over my face. It provides a glow to my skin that I can't get from any other powder. It's not shimmery. It's not like disco ball. It's not glittery. There's something about the like glow that you get from this product that cannot be like duped by any other powder product, in my opinion. These are totally worth the splurge. I know they're expensive, but quite frankly, they'll last you forever. So I wouldn't be surprised if it takes me like a good year or more to finish this powder. So expensive, but totally worth it. I love these ambient lighting powders. The blush that I have, again, I don't know that I should be showing this because I don't know that you can get it anymore. The blush that I've been wearing most of the week has been the Sephora and Pantone Universe blush in the Marsala. And I've used all three of the colors in this palette. So I've used the blush, and I've actually been mixing the Marsala blush, which is the big guy here, with the coral pink blush. So I just dip my brush into both of them. It just makes this Marsala a little bit more subdued. It looks so pretty on the cheeks. It is such a beautiful color. And I've been using the highlighter, which is called Spanish Villa, down the bridge of my nose. I'm so happy with this palette overall. I'm so glad I was able to get it. I think it was like $28. It was actually pretty reasonable. But beautiful formula of the blushes. Sorry, this is probably blinding you. Beautiful formula of the blushes. They just glide on. They're long wearing, and the colors are just beautiful. If you have this and it's kind of sitting in the back of your drawer because you found a million other things since this, pull this out. You need to wear this. This product is a little bit of a dud for me because I was hoping that I would be able to use this as like a contour powder. It doesn't work as a contour powder, but I was able to make it work as like a powder to warm up my skin just a little bit. It's the Paula's Choice Sun-Kissed Custom Color Bronzer, and it's a matte finish bronzer. It comes with two different colors. This thing is huge. Like, I mean, it takes up like half of my head. But it's a really pretty, like, let me give you guys a swatch, make sure I've got... Okay, sorry. I got like way too much on there. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but those are the two colors swatched. So they're a little bit powdery, but once you like put them on a brush and get them on your skin, they're really silky smooth. They spread really easily, and it just looks really natural. So I wanted to be able to use this color as a contour, but it's just not dark enough for a contour. I went back and grabbed my NYX Blush and Taupe, which is always what I use for contour, so that's just what I'm going to stick with. I'm going to stop trying to dupe it because there's no purpose for that. However, I'm really excited that I did grab this because I think that for the summer, when I really get into like warming up my skin a little bit more, I'm pretty pale right now, but during the summer, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. It does apply like a dream. It's really smooth and just looks great on the skin. And I like the fact that it can mix the two colors together. This would be great for someone with fair skin. If you are medium or anything above like a medium skin tone, don't even bother with this. It's not going to be dark enough for you, but the fair to light people out there, this is our bronzer. It's really, really great. And I love the fact that it's matte. Matte. Like there's no hint of like sheen or shimmer or shine to this at all. It's just a beautiful matte. And then my flop for the week. Okay, so I went looking for the, I believe it's called the new Fergie Rebel Yell collection. Does that sound right? So I went and I looked for the matte lip pencils because I was like, those look beautiful. I've seen lots of people hauling them, and when they did swatches, I was like, oh yeah, those look great. Okay, so I went and bought 4 of them because I found them at Walgreens on sale for like $2. And I picked up all of like the nude colors that they had. You guys, they're terrible. I literally went back the very next day and returned them. The formula like was so drying on my lips, and I didn't even bother opening 2 of them. 2 of them I just returned like without even taking like the plastic wrap off. The first 2 that I opened, first off, when you look at like the cap, like the color on the cap, beautiful colors on the caps, right? That is not the color that the actual lip product is. So it's really kind of deceiving when you think you're getting this like mauve-y nude color and you open it and it's basically like kind of a really orangey coral when you put it on your lips. I don't know if there was just some mistake with the packaging, but I sent a picture to my friend Stephanie. I was like, dude, does this color look like a mauve to you? And she was like, no, that looks like an orange coral. And I'm like, right? This doesn't seem right at all. So I opened a second one, and that was more of like a true nude, but that came off as like kind of a brighter pink. And I mean, it's not like my lip color is some like crazy lip color that transforms lipsticks. Like they just, I don't know what people see in these. I know a lot of people have said really good things about them, but the new Fergie lip crayons, the matte ones, I would say stay away from them. I couldn't even bring myself to keep them for this video because I was like, I just want my money back. These are terrible. Plus, okay, so the formula, that was even worse than like the colors being completely different from what I thought they would be. The formula was so drying. I put that one on my lips and it just like accentuated like every crack that I had. It started to like spread like into the corners of my mouth, like because I wore it for a little bit that night. And it just, like, it was collecting in the corners of my mouth, and it was terrible. I was like, who thought these were a good idea? Like, the formula is awful. The colors don't match, like, the packaging. Just nothing good to say about those Fergie matte lip crayons. Not impressed. So, anyway, those are my favorites and my flops for the week. Let me know down below what you have been loving or hating this week. And I hope that you guys have a really great weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.